Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Big Major, courtesy of Major Level Entertainment. I am your host of this channel and the owner of it as well. I wanted to get up here, man, just right quick, because I wanted to bring to the light some things that's been going on in the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, let me get a shout out to my guy, that sniper over there on that roof. You can't see him. I'm not going to even give his location out. But H. Davis, you understand what I'm talking about? That's my guy. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Lakers all day. Dope. You know what I'm saying, man? Thank you. Appreciate y'all for coming up and showing up. Man, this is a quick solo show, right quick. Not a pull up. I didn't write anything down, didn't take no notes. But there's been some recent things going on, man. Injuries, you know what I'm saying? In particular, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard that I just heard about. Shout out to Lewis, the other sniper over there on the other side of the roof. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you for showing up, bro. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Shout out to Dwight Smith. Thank you for showing up, bro. Thank you. So yeah, I just want to talk about it right quick because I was on another live on another day, and something came up that made what I'm getting ready to talk about and what I said on that live even more. The point is drilled even more home. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nephew. You know what I'm talking about? That's my guy. Hey, he's untouchable. Anybody touch him, they got to go through your boy first, Uncle Major. You understand what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say. Ag. See, here's the thing, yo. The other day I was on live, right? And some hater who's a LeBron hater, so he hates the Lakers because LeBron's on Lakers or whatever the case may be. Some hater said that he'd rather have gotten Paul George and Kawhi Leonard than LeBron. Now I wouldn't. He didn't mention AD, but I went ahead and put AD in the mix anyway because if he mentioned two players, I said let me go ahead and mention two players too. So here's the thing, y'all know what happened to Paul George, right? He pretty much was trying to make the defensive play, and he ended up having to do the stanky leg. He ended up twerking the wrong way, so to speak, right? Once again, he's out. I don't know how long he's out, but Paul George is 34, 35 years old. So suffice it to say, he's going to be out for a minute. I don't care how much money you got, how much training you got. When your body starts to give out on you, it's time for you to, kind of reel it in. So he's at that point. He's injured every goddamn year. Well, guess what? His twin brother for 5 years over there with the Los Angeles Flippers, guess what just happened to him? He's injured indefinitely. He's out indefinitely. This is preseason, y'all. None of the real games have started yet. Preseason. So this is what I'm talking about. So this lends more credence to what I was talking about on that live and makes his credibility go right out the window. I ended up having to cook the nigga, and this is why I had to cook him. Salute to my other nephew, Joel, in the building. You know what I'm saying? He said, remember George the other night said he'd take PG over Bron. That's what I'm talking about, Joel. That's what I'm talking about. So let's hear it, right? now, disclaimer: I don't make fun of anybody that's had an injury, no matter how big or small, because I play sports myself. I've been injured before, so I take no pleasure in speaking up on the guy's injuries. But this is for the motherfucking haters, man. I get so sick of the narrative of, oh, AD is made of glass and this and this and that. Hey, you know what that nigga did last year? He showed up for us last year. You know what I'm talking about? Every single year, these two guys are out for an extended period of time, yo. And that's not suspicious to nobody. That doesn't make you raise an eyebrow like, man, what's going on with these guys? You know what I'm talking about? So just to put it in further perspective, let's go ahead and check this out right quick. So we're going to talk about Kawhi first, right? Okay. Kawhi has been in the league for 12 years now, right? 12, 13 years. Now, check this out. We're going to go from 2011 when he was drafted all the way to now, right? Okay. 2011, he played in 64 games. 2012, 58, then 66, and then 64, then 72, then 74, and then 9 his last year with Toronto. I mean, with Ontario, San Antonio, 9 games. Toronto, 60 games. That 1 year he played, 60 games. First year with the Clippers, 57 games. Second year, 52. Third year, 52. Fourth year, which was last year, 68 games. Now let me go back to the middle of his career. This guy only played over 70 games twice in a 12-year career. That is the 72 games and the 74 games in 2015 and 2016, respectively. Okay? Those are the only 2 times he's played over 70 games, right? Now let's count all the times he's played 60 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times in his 12-year career, he's played over 60 games. 5 times. 68, 60, 64, 66, and 64 again. Now let's count all the times he's played 50 games. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times he's played 50 games in his career. Over 50 games. And then 1 time he's played single-digit games, and that was his last year with San Antonio. He played 9 games. Now, does that sound like a reliable person to you, right? See, I want y'all to take this into perspective. I'm not going to go over his numbers again, but I'm just putting things into perspective. The most games he's ever played in his career is 74 games. And he was a young man 2016, even younger. I believe he was like 25, 26. And he played 74 games. So that dispels him. I'm glad that he didn't come to the Lakers because of that, because he would have gave us more of the same thing. Now let's take it when he first came to the Clippers. At the time he was supposed to come to the Lakers. He was supposed to come in 2019 if he was going to come. Guess how many games he's played since then? 57, 52, 52, and 68 games. That's what Laker Nation would have gotten, y'all. That's what Laker Nation would have gotten had we have gotten Kawhi Leonard over here. All right? Oh, but hold on. Let's go over to his twin brother right quick. Let's go to his twin brother. See, I want y'all to really pay close attention to these things here. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go to Paul George. Now, Paul George is a little bit more reliable. He's played even longer in the league. He's played 14 years. Came in 2010. But I'm not going to do all his numbers. I'm just going to do the last 4 years. Well, the last 5 years. Because we're going to start at the time that he was supposed to come to the Lakers. Okay? He was supposed to come to the Lakers if he was going to come at the same time, 2019. Guess how many games he's played within the last 5 years? First year with the Clippers, 48 games, right? The second year, 54. 2021, 31. 2022 and 23, 56. And then last year he played 74 games. Now, Paul George has played 81 games in his lifetime before. He's played 80 or more games twice in his life. And he's played over 70 games 5 times. So that's cool. But this is what we would have been getting as Laker fans had we picked these guys up instead of the likes of LeBron and AD. And then I'm not going to even go over LeBron and AD's numbers. You know why? Because when they came to the Lakers, they yielded a championship. Literally the next year over, they yielded a championship. LeBron was already on the team, missed the playoffs, of course. You know, he had to get some footing up under the team. Get AD. The minute he gets AD, a chip happens, right? Paul George, Kawhi Leonard go to the Clippers. Did they get a chip in 2019? No. Did they get a chip in 2020? No. 21? No. 22? No. 23? No. 24? No. And now they're never going to get another chip. Together or apart. And these hating son of a guns want to say, man, we was wrong for picking up LeBron. We should have got these two clowns. Now, now, all in all, I'm not going to take anything away from them. They're both good players, but they're not as reliable as the guy we got on our team, and he's 77 years old. And this the point I was trying to make that night. When he came in and said, see, you can't let hate overtake facts and reality. You can't hate somebody so bad. That's like me saying, you know what? That's like me getting a Van Gogh painting, right? And I say, this is Vincent Van Gogh. This painting cost me $1 million. I paid $1 million for it. I get it home and say, nah, you know what? I could show better artwork by pissing on a piece of blank canvas. A blank canvas of piss dried up looks better than a Van Gogh painting. So you know what? Let me take this back and just go get some regular blank canvas, piss on it, and then throw it up on my wall and call it art. That's what that sound like to me. They got two of the same player pretty much, the Clippers, and it yielded no results. Then they had to break it up. They had to break it up. At first, I was mad that Kawhi didn't come over. Then I said, you know what, man? Fuck them. I'm glad we got what we got because it yielded a chip. People could say it's a bubble chip, or they only had one championship in a 5-year, 10-year together. Guess what, man? The chip's a goddamn chip. For you motherfuckers thinking it's easy to get a chip in any sport, especially in a sport full of talented players that can shoot the ball from the goddamn parking lot, that can shoot the ball from Egypt, then you come and holler at me when you can get your ass out there on the court and say and see how easy it is. They won a championship in a modern era. And contrary to popular belief, I'm one of them old heads, but I'm not one of them old heads that's going to put down the modern era because I think this era is soft. No. Here's the thing, y'all. I'm going to put this into perspective for y'all. Only reason people say that the modern era is soft is because niggas ain't fouling hard anymore. Niggas ain't getting clotheslined and rock bottom and DDT'd and Luthez pressed and rock bottom and people's elbow when they come to the fucking rim. So people, because that's not happening, people deem this generation of players soft. That's not soft. These motherfuckers is playing basketball the way it was intended to be played. These niggas back in the day was playing football. I'm from that fucking era. I understand it. I could have handled it, no problem. But I'm saying these kids is out here, man. They have evolved the game so much so that even these international players is playing even better now than they did before in the yesteryears. I'm not one of them old heads that's not going to give any credit. It's hard to win when you got Steph Curry's running around, Harden's running around, KD's running around, Paul George's running around, Kawhi's running around, Jokic's and Luka's and Kyrie's and all these motherfuckers that's got skills. There's more skilled players now than there was back in the day. I'm not saying there was no skilled players back in the day. That would be foolish for me to say that. I was there. I lived it. But now everybody on a fucking team can shoot a three now. Let me give you an example. One example. Just one. I ain't got time to go through the whole bevy of shit. Go look it up. That's why you got YouTube. Look. Let's take the Clippers, for instance, right? You know how many motherfuckers on the Clippers in the past could shoot threes? Not a lot of motherfuckers. Take the Clippers today. You know how many motherfuckers could shoot threes on the Clippers? The bench niggas could shoot better threes than legendary stars that played for the Clippers in the past. That's just one example. Let's go to Detroit, the Detroit Pistons, with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman, Vinnie Johnson, and all of those guys. You know how many motherfuckers could really shoot the three at a high arc? The only person that could really shoot the three at a high arc and high for his times was Joe Dumars. You go to the Pistons now, just about everybody can shoot, including the goddamn power forward. That's what I'm saying, y'all. So we can't say, oh, man, this is a weak era or a soft era. You only saying that because these motherfuckers ain't fouling and getting clotheslined and getting bloody noses and busted lips on the way to the rim. Stop the fucking hate. And they said LeBron playing in the softest era. Let me tell you something. And I've heard older stars say this. I've heard legends say this. That nigga could have played. If y'all think he couldn't have played in olden times, y'all is out your goddamn mind. 6'9", 260. Come on, man. You know who else was 6'9", 260? Karl fucking Malone. Barkley was 6'4", 6'5", 260. He played. Kevin Willis was 7 feet, 265. That's only 5 pounds heavier than LeBron, and he played. Y'all think this dude is so soft that he couldn't have survived getting clothesline, pulled down, and all of that? No, because he flops. Is that flopping or is that passion for when these motherfuckers don't call no foul on him? LeBron going to the rim. Everybody in the fucking front row, all the players, the ball boy, all the assistant coaches and the coach, everybody on the top row, everybody in the skybox, everybody on the street, all rush at him, foul him, clothesline him, DDT him, spear him, gore him on his way to the rim, and they say no foul. When 35 motherfuckers just fouled him, they say no foul. Hell yeah. Guess what? I'm a flop too. If a motherfucker clearly knock my eyeball out my socket and then be like, oh, no foul. Hey, hell, fuck yeah, I'm going to be mad. I'm a pitch a bitch. That's not flopping. And then for people to say, oh, man, he flopped. Hey, guess what? Jordan flopped too. And guess what? He flopped so much, he complained to the league office about it. And they changed the rules to fit his game. That's why he was able to dominate. It was part of the reason he was able to dominate the way he was, because they pretty much said, no, don't foul him. Here, everybody put these cotton mittens on. When you touch him, don't breathe on him. Don't blow on him. Pause, yay, yay. So, man, knock it off with that shit. It is very, very hard to win it. The fact that people will say, oh, well, LeBron have won 4 championships and it took him 21 years to win, 22 years to win. So what? Do you know it's motherfuckers that's played just as long or close to just as long and ain't won one? It's motherfuckers that played just as long or close to just as long and they never went to a fucking all-star game. So knock that bullshit off. Let's stop playing. When we got LeBron, we did the right fucking thing. I'm glad we got LeBron over PG and Kawhi. And then we said, you know what? We ain't done yet. We got a missing piece that we need. And then we went and got AD. I heard that same hater say, man, we gave up our youth to go get AD. Yes. You know the youth we gave up to go get AD? What have any of those youthful guys done? Lonzo Ball win the championship? No. Brandon Ingram? No. Julius Randle? No. Josh Hart? No. Have any of those guys in their respective organizations won a chip yet? Fuck no. AD comes over here. What does AD win? A chip. You goddamn right I gave up my youth for AD. And I'll do it all over again. Because when we gave up our youth for AD, the very same time that he came over, right away, immediately, we get a chip. And these youthful guys that we gave up, still fighting on teams to try to get a chip. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? And there goes my cousin on my mama's side. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? He asking for a wrench. I'm going to give you a wrench. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. When I get off of here, man, be looking for that wrench, man. It's going to be in the toolbox. I got to go in the tool shed. You know what I'm talking about? But that's what it is, y'all. That's what I want to get on here and say. So that hater, oh, God, I wish he was on my channel. See, I cooked him, but I couldn't barbecue that motherfucker the way I really wanted to. I bet you that nigga somewhere swinging at the air now. He'll never admit, hey, you know what? I was wrong. You're right. I'm glad being a Laker fan. He say he's not a Laker fan no more. He's retired because Kobe retired or whatever the case may be. Which I don't count Laker fans like that. I don't give a fuck how long you've been a Laker fan. If you stop being a fan because a certain player left, you was never a fan of me. I have no respect for you. Fuck you, nigga. When we start winning, stay where the fuck you at. You know what I'm talking about? But my thing is this. My thing is this. Now that makes the argument look even dumber on that person's end. You know why? Because guess what? Once again, as we all knew, like clockwork, we just didn't know when it was going to happen, but we knew that it was going to happen. Kawhi is out indefinitely. That means they don't know when the nigga coming back. Let's just put the bottom line. And then Paul George did the stanky leg a couple days ago. Hyperextended his leg. I did that shit before. That's not an easy thing to heal from. That's plenty of therapy, and it's never going to be the same. You know, that happened to Paul George before. That nigga got Bambi legs. That's the bottom line. Both of those guys are out, and our players are in, including this Mr. Glass AD. Guess what? Still playing. Still going strong. And I say, you know what? I put money on it. He's going over 70 games again. I put money on that. I put he gonna play 65 or better. I put money on that. LeBron 65 or better. Money on that right now. Who want to bet me? That's what I'm saying. So haters, keep hating. I'm not going to really address you no more. Keep hating. Just sit back and watch. But see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't fuck with me. I'm a fucking werewolf up here. I can't be cooked. I won't be cooked. When it comes to stuff like that, if you come around hating on my channel or any of the family members' channels and you see me up there, you better run for your motherfucking life because I'm going to cook your ass if you ain't speaking facts. Hate is not facts. I hated Larry Bird, right? I hated Jordan. But you would never, nowhere in life, on any continent and in any language, hear me say, even if I had dementia, you'll never hear me say, that nigga Jordan was whack. That nigga Bird was whack. See, that's fucking hate. You can dislike somebody, but not hate them. I respected Jordan's game. I respected Bird's game. I respected what they could do. But I never would have said, hey, man, they suck because I'm a Laker fan. Would I put them above my Lakers? Fuck no. But I'm not so much of a hater where I'm not going to give these dudes their due diligence. And this is what people that hate LeBron need to do. You can hate him all you want to. Okay, fine. Dislike him. Okay, cool. But do you not deny what this motherfucker has been able to do for 22 years is anything less than amazing? Survived long enough, not just survived, but thrived long enough in the NBA for his son to make it to the league. Bro, some of y'all, look, listen, we've been watching this game since LeBron came into the league. When he didn't have no kids, he was childless, wasn't even married to Savannah yet. They was together, but he wasn't married to her. Then here comes little Bronny being born. Bronny's out there on the court playing basketball with his father. We all seen it as a kid, 3, 4, 5 years old, 2, 3, 4 years old, out there playing. And LeBron stayed in the game playing at this level long enough to see a kid that we all seen come up, put on a Laker uniform next to it. Man, if you don't believe that that's amazing, something is fucking wrong with you. Something is wrong with you if you don't think that that's amazing. Hating. But you got to say, man, you know what? That's fucking amazing. Hate AD. But you got to say AD gave 76 games and he's still balling. How many times has AD really let us down? Not many times. Not many. Too less for me to count. But he did what he did last year. And you know what? God damn it. I want AD to get the MVP this year. I want him to get the MVP. If he gets to the finals, I want him to get finals MVP. I want him to get the defensive player of the year. It may not mean shit to him, but it would mean something to me and other Laker fans. You know why? Because then people can finally shut the fuck up about Mr. Glass. I don't want to hear shit. After I done seen what I seen today, I don't want to hear shit about Mr. Glass. After I seen Paul George do the Bambi leg and I seen Kawhi Leonard go down. Yet again, before the season started, I don't want to hear a motherfucking Marshmallow Yellow Pete. Not one. If I hear you on any channel, on any station, anywhere in America, I'm going to find a way to come up on the panel and I'm going to barbecue your ass. And if I don't do it, one of my family members will do it. Let's stop the narratives. Let's stop the cap, yo. Hate, but at the same time, say, you know what? Hey, man, that's amazing that he did that. You know what I'm talking about? And I got a few grill masters that'll back me up. That I ain't got to do all this talking all the time, man. All I got to do is sick Joel on you. I could sick the likes of Joel on you, or I could get AG on you, or my cousin, the grill master himself, the guy I learned how to fry brisket from. You know, Goat James, Chris, aka Let Me Cook This Nigga. That's why they call him that. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got to do nothing. I'm about to retire from this. I don't got to do nothing. I let my family members, my little brothers and sisters cook your ass. You understand me? With no barbecue sauce. They just slather them up, throw some Obey on you, throw some Tony Crocheters on you, and slow roast you for 13 hours in a brisket smoker. And then when you open the motherfucker, the aroma go hit you like boom. And then you gonna go over there down the table, and then you go see macaroni and cheese. You gonna see homemade biscuits. You gonna see corn on the cob. You gonna see sweet potato pie. You gonna see peach cobbler. Then you gonna see some diabetic ass Kool-Aid down there that somebody used 2 bags of sugar to make. Hey, this is the cookout. You know what I'm talking about? When we win that chip this year, man, or if the Lakers do anything, I don't care if they win an in-season tournament, one of our players, whatever we do good this year. When I make a show, that show is going to be called The Cookout. Matter of fact, I might ask DJ, could I do it on his channel? Because I don't have enough subs and viewers over here. And so a lot of haters ain't going to come to my channel because they're afraid to. But, and I've invited them over. But if we do it on Lakers in 5 channel, I'm pretty sure he'll let me do it if he's not doing it. Then he does have haters pulling up, and he allows everybody to pull up. I'm not as nice as he is. But he allows everybody to pull up. And when that happens, it's going to be my show. I'm taking it over. My hand going to be right over the mute button. So if you get the fucking up, boom, you out of there. But I want to do it on his show so the haters could come in and gradually and lay down like dominoes. Y'all, this is Laker Nation, baby. You understand what I'm talking about? We don't give a fuck about Paul George. We don't give a fuck about no Kawhi not coming over. We don't care if nobody wants to come to the team. If nobody wants to play for the Lakers, with the Lakers, fine. Guess what? Be on the outside looking in when we whoop ass. If we get players to come over that want to come over, super. If we don't, cool. Either way it go, we ain't going down without a fight. We will play whoever, whenever, wherever, no matter who the fuck it is. We don't care about no Avengers. We don't care about no Justice League. We don't care about no Kryptonians, no Amazonians, no Green Lantern Corps. We don't care about none of those superheroes everybody seemed to be scared of this year. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, we the villains this year. You understand what I'm talking about? We villains. We got kryptonite for your Supermans. We got a Batman contingency plan for all you motherfuckers out there that's assembling your stars and getting ready, for the season this year. We got something for everybody, man. It's the cookout. So I just wanted to get up here and say that, y'all. I'm glad we got LeBron. I'm glad we got AD. I'm cool. I'll take my 75-year-old man and my guy that's made out of pretzel sticks over 2 guys that can never play a healthy season of basketball. Not even to start the season. Shut it down. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up, man, and hearing your boy rant and rave. You know what I'm saying? As always, over here, you can come over here and cook. You can come over here and let your hair down and kick your feet up on the sofa. I don't give a fuck. Spit your truth. Thank you. Thank you to my guy Joe for showing up. You know, I'm talking about my cousin on my mom's side, my favorite cousin, Chris. You know, H. Davis, the sniper over there. I can't tell you where he is because I'll give up his location and then that's going to mess me up. Thank you for my nephew, AG, showing up. Lewis, the other sniper over there on the other side of the roof. Lakers all day. I can't believe you showed up. But thank you, bro. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do your voice. I normally do it, but I'm not going to do it this time. You know, talk about uh, Dwight Smith. Thank you, man. I appreciate all y'all for showing up. Let's get ready for this game tonight. Go Lakers. Win, lose, or tie, Lakers till we die. Peace and blessings, y'all.